Prime Minister Theresa May is struggling to find a compromise to a trade agreement with the EU after Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson savaged her plans for a customs union partnership with Brussels as crazy. This has prompted Michael Gove and his allies to push for a maximum facilitation option, which would take much longer to implement. The option, backed by Brexiteers, would involve using technology and a trusted FADA plan to reduce post-Brexit customs checks by monitoring the border and goods passing through it. But critics believe it will take too long to develop the necessary technology, meaning the UK will be tied to the EU for years after it leaves. Michael Gove and his allies are pushing for a maximum facilitation option, which would take much longer to implement. Mrs May's former Chief of Staff Nick Timothy called on the PM to abandon her preferred option of a customs partnership in favour of the maximum facilitation customs arrangement. Mr Timothy said it was still viable as ministers might accept that it will take longer to be introduced than the current implementation timetable suggests. This sentiment was echoed by Nick Bowles, a close ally of Michael Gove and former Skills Minister, who agreed that extending the final Brexit deadline was a preferable outcome. Mrs May has been embroiled in a long-standing spat with her own Tory government as Brexiteers warn her they will not put up with her pressing plans to create a new customs partnership with the EU which could tie Britain to Brussels rule for years to come. Getty Brexit News. Theresa May is struggling to come to a trade agreement with the EU. Getty Brexit News. Theresa May faced humiliation during PMQS on Wednesday. PM is behind a plan devised by controversial civil Ali Robbins, which would turn Britain into the US tax collector in a bid to sort out customs problems after Brexit and create a frictionless border between Northern Ireland and Ireland. And on Wednesday, MRS May faced embarrassment in PMQS after Emma Johnson publicly attacked the Prime Minister by warning the plans would undermine Britain's ability to strike deals with countries across the world and would not see the nation take back control after Brexit. He said, "It has totally untried and would make it very, very difficult to do free trade deals." If you have the new customs partnership, you have a crazy system whereby you end up collecting the tariffs on behalf of the EU at the UK frontier. It remains unclear whether Downing Street will back the MacFax option, which is used by Norway,